Today's basketball players may not know that they are sharing the court with the University of Wyoming football record holder and former NFL player, but we know it's Casey Bramlett behind that referee disguise. Evanston at number 3 Riverton, first quarter. Evanston wearing the red. This is Alec Johnson, and this guy had a really good game, and this was just the start. He would put his team on the board first, up 2-0. But the opposition did not stay down long. They had Brandon Fullerton. You might remember him winning the dunk contest at the Flaming Gorge Classic. Well, he can shoot threes as well. He did his job to put Riverton ahead by a score of 3-2. As for the Red Devils, Johnson was not the only player who did well. Brock Ehlers had just as good of a game in a different sense. This medium-range jumper would get his game going and allow his squad to reclaim the advantage, up 4-3. The long ball was working in the early goings for the Wolverines. Easton Paxton is all alone in the corner, and he likes being alone sometimes. He does his best work when he's that way. We have ourselves a tie game at 6-all. The defense would wise up, but it seems that Paxton has found a sweet spot on the floor. Next time, put 2 defenders on him. He had a 12-point game, and things are even up again at 9 points apiece. How about some defense? Sometimes you just never see it coming, and Jesse Barker should have looked behind him because Brady Fullerton was waiting on him. So much for that plan of attack, and it's back to the drawing board. So the visitors went to plan B. That would be Johnson, and his plan was 3. Nothing to it. That would put his boys back in front 14-10 after the first 8 minutes. Second quarter, the home team was able to stay close for a little while longer. And when I say that, it means something is going to happen shortly. Jordan Yoel gets in for 2, and now his team trails by that much. It's 14-12. As I hinted earlier, something was about to happen, and it did. First, Johnson with a great move, but he stepped on the line, so that will go down as a very long 2. No matter. It adds to his point totals, and Evanston would go ahead 16-12. Then they would reach into their bag of tricks. Johnson scores again quickly off the inbounds. 26 points were his numbers, and now it's an 18-12 ball game. Moving on. The Red Devils were starting to turn up the heat. Watch what happens at the last second to Dylan Matheson. 3 and the foul. He was fine on the play. The lead has grown to 11. The scoreboard reads 23-12. Riverton's offense picked a bad time to go MIA. Only 4 points for the entire quarter. You saw 2 earlier, and Brady Fullerton just provided the other 2. His boys were not in a good spot, trailing 26-14 going into the locker room. Third quarter, the visitors were not letting up. Gavin Whitaker is going to make a deposit. That was the finishing touches on a 14-2 run, and the score is now doubled up. It's 28-14. Someone had to do something soon for the Wolverines. Chris Quayle decided to do it all on this play. First the interception, then the pull-up jumper from the free throw line. That was worth 2 points and a highlight, but it's still a 10-point differential at 30-20. It can sometimes be amazing when the defense decides to show up. Brady Fullerton picks a pocket, and then he will let his bro take care of the rest for 2 of his 10. Maybe a comeback was in the works. Maybe. They still trail 30-22. Evanston had just about enough of this comeback stuff. Ehlers has got this one. Actually, he's got 3 of them. A double-double, 17 points, 11 rebounds, and now it's a 33-22 score. The home team needed some more players to produce. Colton Lone Bear may have only had 3 points in the game, but he picked a good time to show up. His squad will take what they could get, down 39-29, heading into the final 8 minutes. Fourth quarter, Riverton was not done yet. Paxton found an open lane, and that got him close enough that he was able to contribute 2 points for the cause. They still trail 39-33, which is the closest they have been in quite a while. But that was as close as they were going to get. The Red Devils would get back to work and light up the net. Ehlers wants a 3-alarm fire, and he got it to push the advantage back into double digits. Now it's 44-33. The opposition, though, was not going down without a fight. Paxton had no quit in him, but he was not getting enough help from his buddies, who now trail 44-35. The visitors did not need much help. Actually, Johnson and Ehlers outscored the opposition by themselves. That can work sometimes, and Johnson made this play work and got 1 more for his efforts. Now it's 48-37. And they could get their teammates in on some plays as well. Ehlers will assist Whitaker for the finish, and Evanston would close out the regular season with a big road win, 56-41.